Arrow path has three path modes: extrude, made of shapes, and broken extrude, and also none, which generates nothing. Extrude has three ways of defining a path: using a function, point array, or path array. Function and path array are the ways that were used in previous versions of procedural indicators. The newer versions usually should use path arrays. To define a path, we need a path array. To edit the path array while viewing the differences made in the shape, you can always use two inspectors. Lock the current inspector, then add a new tab, which is another inspector. Click on the custom path that you want to edit. And you can edit the path while viewing the changes made to the path itself. The extrude option uses the same width, height, rotation, and shape functions. It also needs a primitive list that will be used to generate shapes. Second option is the broken extrude, which breaks the arrow into smaller parts. It acts the same as the extrude option, but it has two additional options. First is the broken line length, which determines the size of the broken pieces, and the break length, which determines the size of the empty space. The third path mode, made of shapes, uses meshes that are generated along the path. It also has the rotation function, which is used to change the rotation along the path. And it can either generate meshes with distances between them or generate them at path points. Distances can be changed between shapes to create larger or shorter distances. Also, multiple shapes can be used if there are multiple shapes in the list. For example, if we create a mesh list with two elements, we can now generate dots and arrows. This concludes our tutorial. Next tutorial is going to be about coloring the arrows and the arrow tips.